Hello everyone. It's time for another uncomfortable reality. You know what I've observed? That most Indian managers and professionals are stuck in a state of permanent reaction. And have you been fixing yesterday's fire, plugging today's leaks, waiting for emails or escalations to decide your day? Then this video is for you. And also, if your leadership and career revolve around just responding to problems and not predicting and preventing them, you will always be one step behind. You will never be the leader, just the first responder. Manager Unfiltered is here to break your reaction habit and show why only the proactive professionals are irreplaceable. Time for a brutal truth. Being the best problem fixer makes you look valuable until you burn out or until your whole value is just fighting chaos. In all the corporate offices, those who are always available or responsive end up with packed calendars but zero impact. And let me ask you this. When was the last time you anticipated a challenge before it hit, where you played the game of chess rather than the game of snakes and ladders? Reactors work hard, anticipators work smart, and become trusted for bigger and larger roles. Okay, let me talk about myself. I have lived both the sides. Earlier in my career, I was the go-to person for every crisis. No process escaped me, no escalation went unanswered if I was the one handling it in my own domain. But I realized my entire value was tied to chaos. And the day I started scanning my week in advance, like spotting risks, warning stakeholders, troubleshooting ahead of deadlines, that's when I stopped being just the firefighter and started earning real influence. Being proactive is not flashy, but over time it converts trust into authority faster than any heroic late night fix. So here's how you can be proactive. Spot patterns, don't just patch problems. Notice which issues repeat and ask what system, communication, or habit could have prevented this. Second, ask before you get asked. Get into the habit of updating your manager, your team, or client before they follow up. Preempt nervousness with data. Third, build buffers, not excuses. Make time for unplanned tasks, not to slack off, but to stay ready for the next curveball. And finally, prepare alternatives. Don't present a problem without at least one option or a possible solution. And it's okay, even if your solution is not get picked. You prove you're thinking ahead. And this is how you build trust. So this week, force yourself through these practical moves. 1. Daily prep. Start each day by writing the one likely point of failure or delay. What can you do right now to prevent or reduce its impact? Second, stakeholder check-ins. Before a deadline, reach out proactively. Here's our status, potential risk, and my plan to address them. Third, retro analysis. After solving any recurring fire, don't just celebrate. Host a 10-minute team debrief and ask, how do we ensure this is the last time? And finally, map out your next month in advance. Block 30 minutes to brainstorm. What's the number one upcoming threat or opportunity your project or team faces? And list 3 micro actions to prep now. It will feel weird at first. I understand, like unnecessary effort. But over weeks, you will notice, which I noticed, escalations drop. Your trust factor value rises, and you become the trusted planner, not just a workhorse. Nobody remembers the manager or professional who always fixed things. Everyone seeks out the one who saw things coming and quietly kept the storm away. So stop measuring your worth by the size of fires you put out. Start building a brand as the manager or the professional who worries before it's required, who is already planning for what others will panic about probably next month. So comment below, where are you most reactive? And what's one shift you will make this week to preempt, not just repair? And tag that colleague who needs to abandon the firefighter cycle and step into their real leadership goal. Manager Unfiltered is here to blast your old patterns and show that anticipation, not just reaction, is your sharpest edge. So see you next week with another uncomfortable lesson that will keep you ahead of both challenge and change. Manager Unfiltered.